Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us. We begin with developing news. The president of Conestoga College is stepping down effective immediately. John Tibbetts made the announcement today, weeks ahead of his planned departure. Tibbetts shared an internal memo with students and staff earlier this afternoon, saying in part, "Serving as an educator and as president of our remarkable institution has been the privilege of my professional life." His abrupt departure comes after immense pressure from OPSU, the union representing faculty and support staff at the college. Work has already begun to find Tibbetts' replacement, as his contract was set to expire at the end of 2026. It will be the school's first leadership change in 40 years. We'll have more details on these developments tonight at 6. A day after Waterloo Regional Police announced they've charged 3 Brampton men in connection with a series of break-ins at vape stores, business owners are speaking out about the toll the thefts have taken on them. CTV's Krista Simpson joins us live with more on this. Krista.
Leanne, I spoke with a Kitchener store owner who was hit the same day the police made the arrests. While he is relieved that charges have been laid, he's still working to get his store fully up and running again. This is security footage of the theft as it unfolded at Bob's Vape Shop in Kitchener's Dune neighborhood. Thieves smashing the glass on the door, then using a vehicle to yank out the metal bars before going through the lower half of the entrance and taking as much product as they could, shoving it all into recycling bins. Owner Bob Gill estimates that they were in his store for about 5 minutes and they took $50,000 to $60,000 worth of merchandise in that time. He called police, but they arrived minutes after the thieves left. He says he's dealt with thefts in the past, but he says those were young people who took just a few things, far less expensive than this break-in.
We've been closed for a whole week. This week I took out a line of credit to try to get some merchandise back in. I don't have much money at the moment, but yeah, I'm just waiting for insurance to hopefully hear back from them soon and I can restock and start selling again.
Gill says he spent thousands of dollars on security measures like metal bars and an electric door sensor, but those were not enough to stop this break-in, and he's now looking at what else he can do. Coming up at 6, we speak with another store owner that was impacted by a recent break-in and hear about a few new tactics that he is trying. Leanne.
Okay, Krista, thank you for this. CTV's Krista Simpson joining us live this hour. There is some hope when it comes to adding more daytime services for Guelph's homeless population. A new drop-in space was supposed to open on Monday, but construction delays meant it wasn't ready in time. And backup plans for another organization to host additional drop-in hours in the meantime never materialized. So Guelph's mayor called for an emergency meeting to try and find some sort of resolution.
We're going to be entering into a contract with Stepping Stone, which is, a service provider in this area that is going to be getting a contract to start around March the 1st. The second thing, and the most important part, is we're going to have a community emergency grant fund envelope of $120,000 available for agencies and service delivery people.
CTV's Spencer Turcotte brings us the full story at 6, including some requests from homeless advocates. And now CTV's Ashley Bacon is here with a look at the weather forecast. Ash, I know it was mild out there the past couple of days, but we know things are about to change. You have been telling us it's going to get cold.
You can't say I haven't tried to warn you. I mean, it is going to be cold overnightly, and today was beautiful in regards to winter-like weather.
Agreed.
We hit a -1 daytime high, which is above seasonal, but it is going to start to dip now. As well, we're going to see some snow. Let's start looking at our watches and warnings board. We have a snow squall fall and fall warning. 10 to 30 centimeters of snow is expected. Around the shoreline areas may see a bit more. That's going to start this evening and carry through to tomorrow afternoon. With it, 50 to 60 kilometer-hour winds. So that, of course, might mean some blowing snow, some hard viewing when you're driving. So make sure you take care. Right now is -1 in Waterloo region. Winds calmly at the 17 kilometer an hour range. Let's look outside. You can see that snow has now started. So it is, it's safely to say, I think it's here, Leanne, and it will continue to be so over the next few hours.
Okay, we can get a clear picture of that there because it's looking like it's going to get messy. Snow, squall, and fall.
Snow, squall, and fall warnings.
All right, we'll tell you what you need to know as we take you to break. Check out OHL hockey this Friday at the Odd. The Kitchener Rangers facing off against the Saginaw Spirit. It is also Bell Let's Talk Night at the rink. Puck drop, 7 p.m. Tickets can be found online.
Download the CTV News app and stay on top of local stories as they unfold.
We go to a dramatic scene unfolding.
Customize your feed and watch live wherever you are. ctvkitchener.ca, your home for news.
The Ford government is pledging $8 million to help train more family doctors. It's part of the goal of connecting some 2 million Ontarians to primary care by 2029.
These clinics will train family medicine residents in a team-based model alongside other healthcare professionals, such as nurse practitioners, physician assistants, and registered nurses.
Not only will our future care providers receive real-world experience and mentorship from some of our best physicians during their studies, but these clinics will also connect more people across Ontario to world-class primary care close to home.
Last month, the Auditor General found Ontario had added far fewer family medicine seats than planned because these clinics weren't ready to go. The new target is to have 16 teaching clinics ready in the 2027-28 school year, with a promise of more to come. Local developers say the region of Waterloo may need to move faster than it likes to solve the water capacity issue. Right now, the region says it does not have enough water capacity to support future growth, and it's put a freeze on future developments until it gets figured out. The housing development industry says any pause comes with a lot of pain, and they're hopeful for a quick solution.
Can cut red tape to a certain degree. I think the region immediately needs to put a task force together of a very few people that are qualified in the space. We need to look at curbing consumption and actually looking at what the real supply numbers are right now.
CTV's Jeff Pickle brings us more tonight at 6. Carbon monoxide is invisible, odorless, and potentially deadly. An update to the Ontario Fire Code is putting renewed focus on carbon monoxide detectors, with safety officials noticing more people actively looking to purchase alarms in stores right across the province. The updated rules require carbon monoxide alarms on every level of homes with fuel-burning appliances, fireplaces, or attached garages. Fire officials say there are 3 types of alarms available for purchase at stores, including battery-operated, plug-ins, and hardwire, with dual smoke and carbon monoxide alarms being a popular option. One local retailer says they've seen an influx of customers coming through the doors, buying CO alarms and asking more questions about proper placement in their home.
A lot of customers coming in looking for CO detectors. This is the basic one here. This is the plug-in, so that's our best seller. Most people are just looking for that one since it's simple, can go into any outlet in the house, has the AA battery backup. Just trying to make sure that we have product coming in weekly so that we can keep the shelves full because there's been a huge demand.
CTV's Hannah Schmidt shopped around with Waterloo fire officials today and will share more tips at 6 on what to look for when purchasing carbon monoxide detectors. This time of year, it is cold, and your muscles and joints may feel tight, achy, and full of pain. Well, if that's the case for you, you're in luck today, because Kate Rayom, a doctor of naturopathic medicine, is here with us to give us some tips on ways to deal with winter joint pain. It's great to have you here in studio.
Great to be here.
Okay, so there's multiple different things we can do to deal with our joints this time of year. I find for me, it's always worse in the winter.
It is, yes. There are a lot of reasons for that. The good thing to know is that there's steps that we can take to help alleviate the inflammation that tends to creep up at this time of year, or really year-round, starting with anti-inflammatory foods.
Okay, let's begin there.
Well, we know that omega-3 essential fatty acids are wonderful anti-inflammatory fats, so reaching for things like deep cold water fish, salmon, mackerel, anchovies, sardines, herring, those types of foods. You can also get omega-3s from plant-based foods, like we've got some chia seeds, flax seeds here, Or, you can visit your local health food store for an omega-3 supplement if you feel like you're not getting enough of those foods into your diet. And we've got some curries here on the table. Those contain curcumin, which is a component from the herb turmeric, which has anti-inflammatory properties. So tasty ways to beat inflammation.
Yeah, lots of different options. I see one thing for me that I love to do is use the chia seeds to make a chia seed pudding and top with those berries.
Yes,
delicious.
Exactly. And the berries and all the other colorful foods, when you see color, it means antioxidants, helps deal with the free radicals that can come along with inflammation.
Okay, another thing I see you've brought for us is collagen. Why is this so important when dealing with joint pain?
Collagen is an important structural protein involved in our cartilage, our tendons, our ligaments, all of the structure around our joints. We tend to lose collagen with age and over time rebuild it more slowly. So collagen peptides have been shown to help relieve the pain from osteoarthritis and help slow the loss of those tissues that can come over time. It takes time with the collagen peptides for joint health. People are excited about it for skin health. That's great. You can see those results in a few weeks and a few months when it comes to joint health, but it's something that can be really helpful.
Okay, do you recommend getting that through foods like fruits and vegetables, or do you recommend people actually take the supplement or collagen powder in their daily routine?
The fruits and vegetables are a wonderful source of vitamin C, which is a nutrient that your body needs to make more of its own collagen. Collagen itself is trickier to get through foods. Some bone broths will have a little bit of it, but really, a collagen peptide supplement from your local health food store will have higher amounts.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
I put this in my coffee, so it makes a little bit of a collagen latte.
Yes,
Nice.
exactly. Yeah, it's a great thing.
Okay, working out we know is important for our physical health, our mental well-being as well. What can it do for our joint pain?
You got to keep moving it. When we stop moving, we tend to be more sedentary in the wintertime. And it's counterintuitive, but actually sitting around doing nothing promotes inflammation. So to keep moving helps to lubricate the joints as well, helps to combat inflammation. And so all of that is helpful at a time of year where we tend to move a little less.
Okay, and of course, hydration. You've brought it in many different forms, so maybe some creative options for people to stay hydrated?
That's right. If it means like adding fruit or something to flavor your water without adding a lot of sugar, or reaching for herbal teas, more soups, for example, anything to keep hydrated. Of course, it's drier inside at this time of year, and we need that extra hydration, and it makes a difference for your joints.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Well, these are all great tips, great advice. Kate, thank you so much for coming in and sharing this with us. And here's what you need to know as we head to break. If you're looking for something to do tonight, you can head to Uptown Waterloo for skate night, date night. A live DJ will be spinning hip-hop tunes at Waterloo Public Square from 6 until 8 p.m. The event is free. Stay with us.
When you see it happen, send it to CTV News. Text 10400. From your screen to ours. Text 10400.
Tonight looks like it's going to be a perfect night to stay inside, cozy up, because that snowfall has started in Ash. We are under some warnings that
absolutely some snow
I say some warnings because we were having a bit of a tongue twister.
Snow squall and fall warnings, depending on where you are. But most of southwestern Ontario is under some sort of snow warning today. So basically, just prepare for it. We're going to get a few centimeters of snow over the next 12-ish hours or so. Let's take a look outside. It is already started in Waterloo region. I spoke with one of our colleagues, Kara Smap, earlier today, who was in Waterloo about an hour ago, and she said it was coming down, and I looked out our window here in Kitchener and thought, is it? But there it is. It's coming down now. It's here. It's arrived, and it will continue to fall over the next 24 hours or so. We're expecting the majority of that fall to happen overnight tonight. Let's look at our watches and warnings board. Everywhere highlighted here is under that warning. 10 to 30 centimeters of snow is expected depending on where you are located. Around the shoreline areas may see a bit more, of course, because of the wind blowing and because we have strong winds, 50 to 60 kilometers an hour. We might get some whiteout conditions, especially along roadways. So do take take care while you're out on there. This is the band of precipitation that's causing the issue that's coming through as an Alberta clipper by 1 a.m. tonight. That's where we're going to see the heaviest snowfall. You see that dark purple? That represents heavier snowfall. That's going to continue again between 5 and 10 centimeters for Waterloo region, but outlining areas may see up to 30 centimeters. It's going to start to taper off by Thursday afternoon and into Friday. So conditions will start to improve by Friday, but temperatures will continue to be cooler. Looking at temperatures right now across the country, starting in Vancouver, 9 degrees, 17 in Calgary, 2 in Regina. On the east coast, though, minus 11 in St. John's, 6 for Halifax, and 4 in Montreal. Closer to home, minus 1 in Kitchener, Waterloo, so very close to our normals for this time of year, but already starting to feel much colder than that at minus 6 with the wind chill. Overnight conditions, this is where things start to get really cold. We're looking at a low of minus 14, feeling closer to minus 24 with the wind chill, and as I mentioned, some flurries are going to happen. Around 2 to 4 centimeters of flurries expected for tomorrow as well, giving us a total of around 20, minus 11 rather, as your daytime high tomorrow. So temperatures aren't really going to improve that much. Looking at our first at 5 forecast for Waterloo region, snow continuing for Friday, a high of minus 2, so a little bit warmer, but really not that warm. Saturday, 60% chance for flurries. Flurries rounding out your weekend, and a high of just minus 6 for Sunday, Leanne. So you want to make sure you have those shovels handies and all of your winter gear ready to go.
Okay, Ashley, thanks. Let's take a look at what is trending. A BC golfer is headed to the PGA Tour.
To be able to get there, quickly and be able to live out my dream of playing on the PGA Tour it's exciting.
This was the moment Coquitlam's AJ Ewart officially punched his ticket to the PGA Tour. His father, Brad Ewart, is a well-known golf coach in the Vancouver area and says AJ's achievement is no surprise. He says his son spent countless hours on the course after school and was driven to achieve his dream. Next stop for AJ is at this week's Sony Open, getting underway tomorrow in Honolulu. The MLB has announced the spring training reporting dates for all 30 teams. Blue Jays catchers and pitchers will report to Dunedin, Florida on Wednesday, February 11th. A few days later, on February 16th, the team will hold its first full squad workout. The Jays will play their first spring training game on the 21st against the Philadelphia Phillies. And stay with us. We have more news coming up. Before you go to break, though, we'll tell you what you need to know. If you're looking for a laugh, Rusty Nail Comedy has you covered. It's Pro-Am night at the Walper Hotel tonight. Showtime, 7:30 p.m. You can grab your tickets ahead of time online.
Bounce 99.5 has the music you just can't quit. Home of Bounce Mornings with Angie Hill and Sarge. KW's Bounce 99.5. Listen on the free iHeartRadio app.
If you're missing any jewelry or sentimental items, you may want to get in touch with Waterloo Regional Police. They took part in Project Gold Lake, leading to a search at a Vaughan home Monday. A 44-year-old man was arrested. Police found various items, including jewelry, sentimental items, and various types of currency. If you were the victim of a break-in between October 2025 and this month, you're being urged to review the photos released by police. You can find those on our website, ctvnewskitchener.ca. Now a look at the final 5 stories we're following. A new report has found that the homelessness crisis in Northern Ontario is getting worse, increasing by over 37% in the last year, compared to around 8% in the province as a whole. The report from the Northern Ontario Service Deliverers Association says that homelessness is rising faster than housing supply, support systems, and prevention can keep up with. According to the report, homelessness has also increased in Northern Ontario by 117.5%, which is double the provincial rate. Donald Trump may say he doesn't want cars from Canada, but one Canadian-made vehicle stole the show today at the Detroit Auto Show, being named Car of the Year. The Windsor-made Dodge Charger took home the 2026 North American Car of the Year. Jurors spent the last year test driving vehicles based on multiple criteria, including design, safety, and performance. Meanwhile, amid ongoing tensions between Canada and the U.S. over the Trump trade war, some Canadian snowbirds are reevaluating their winter getaways, while others are looking forward to another trip south next year. CTV News interviewed a flock of snowbirds about their experiences with their American properties. One couple said they no longer feel welcome in the U.S. and are now spending the winter in Mexico. Another snowbird says he still enjoys staying at his vacation home in Florida, but his biggest concern is the exchange rate. A survey by Snowbird Advisor shows 70% plan to spend this winter in the U.S. compared to 82% who spent last winter down south. That's a 15% decline in year-over-year snowbird travel to the U.S. A fast food worker in Vancouver was punched this week after apparently refusing to give a free add-on to a customer's burger. Authorities said the customer demanded bacon be added to his meal at a restaurant Monday night. When the cook told him it'd be extra, the suspect allegedly went behind the counter and punched the cook in the face. Police said the worker sustained a serious facial injury while the suspect was chased out of the restaurant by another employee and then arrested. Okay, let's end on a good note. Finally for us, the chance to experience a winter thrill and all that this season has to offer. Waterloo Regional Police partnering with refugee resettlement agency Reception House to give new Canadians the chance to see the fun winter can offer.
I think for many of our clients, it's the first time they've encountered snow. And so that's why they're so excited. A lot of the kids this morning were up at like 7 a.m. and then they had their snow suits on at 11 and we weren't leaving till 1, so they were ready.
We get a lot of fun and enjoyment, building stronger connections, especially with young kids, where they're coming from places in the world where policing is not the same as in Canada.
Over 40 new Canadians joined officers at Chicopee Ski Hill, getting to go tubing at the park and meet with police. The event is meant to be fun, but Police Chief Mark Kroll says it's also a great opportunity to build trust between officers and the community. And a great day for it out there at Chicopee Ski Hill. Nice mild conditions, and I think that tubing and skiing will be in our near future with all that snowfall on the way. All right, we'll leave it there. We're back at the top of the hour with your next local news. For now, over to CTV National. Have a good night.